Shit.
Go! Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. My name is Bonnie.
And I'm Gus. And we definitely
Really? You fucking up here, man. What's wrong with you?
We've already started. It's whatever. We're with it now. Whatever. I'm not editing shit, so it is what it is. So do you want to just jump into the topics? We could jump into the topics rather than.
I mean, we can actually make an official intro, which would be nice. Just saying.
Who wants to do that?
Alright, so YouTube video take 1. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the podcast, not the stream. Hey, my name is Bonnie. Also go by Jazz, and this is Gas. And this is whatever the hell name we're going to call this podcast. But for now, we are the GJ podcast or JB. GB. Ja! Something. BJ.
She don't know if she's going to be BJ or shit.
I think I got you.
Oh,
No. We're the, GB podcast?
Yeah, it's supposed to be GB.
Or were we going to be like, we're here podcast?
Well,
the hell? That makes no sense.
We can be G or you can just be BJ. Since that's what your initials are anyway now.
Yeah.
That's just fucking terrible initials.
The horrible podcast, yeah.
Terrible. But that's the
no
wonders of a podcast. Is podcasts don't have to be really politically correct. Like that's what I like about podcasts. You can kind of just like start them and talk about like shit. You don't really have to like have a fancy intro or anything. You just talk.
You know what? Welcome to episode 2 of our podcast. Right. You know, we're back again today on January 10th, 2018, a new year.
Right.
And we've got some topics lined up for you guys today.
Yep, and Bonnie has a 2 on her door and I have a 1 on my door, so we're definitely professional.
What?
You have a 2 on your door and I have a 1 on my door. We're definitely professional. But anyway, today we're gonna talk about some like real crazy topics. Well, I call them crazy. Bonnie calls them shit. We're just gonna talk about them. That's just how Bonnie feels about it. But the first thing is gonna be who is this guy? Logan Paul.
And Paul, there you go.
I'm sure at this point, anybody who'll be watching this podcast once we figure out what the name of our name is going to be, so that we can just like.
You keep breaking up on my end. I think me changing regions is a very bad idea. Give me 1 second.
Really? Uh-oh. We lost Bonnie. She'll be back. I don't know where she went. Does it sound better?
And we are back. All right, let's try again. So Logan Paul, I guess his
Bonnie
most
has a unique thought on him.
Yeah. I don't know. You talk first. It's better if you talk first. I can't talk.
All right. So my opinion of it is I feel like, you know, what he did per se, I expected. Like, you're gonna walk through a forest of where people commit suicide. You see stuff like suicidal violence.
Oh, you keep breaking up on my end. What the hell is going on with you?
I don't know.
I could hear you perfectly fine when we were in our own fucking regions.
What? No, I couldn't hear you perfectly fine when we was in our regions. Let me see. Can I change?
Well, change your region back to your region and stop looking up stupid things.
I didn't change. My region is still the same.
West or east?
Okay, hold up. Let me go back and change my region again.
Oh, see, look. Lost you completely.
Okay,
You're broke.
So,
You broke. You broke it!
Okay, do it sound better now?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm good now?
What's up, Overload? How you doing?
We should be good because I just changed my region to the same region as you. So we should be chilling, hopefully.
Oh my goodness. Alright, anyway, so we keep sidetracking from this whole fucking topic.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it's just recently Logan Paul posted a video of his trip to Japan, and you know, they decided to go through this forest that they consider to be the suicide forest. So I don't know if any of you guys know about that, but it pretty much ended up being a big ordeal about him making fun of suicide and mental illnesses, and that, you know, he should be punished for his video that he posted, which I don't know if any of you have actually seen it, but in my opinion, I don't think there was anything wrong with it. Now, I don't know. Gas on the other hand.
I don't agree. I mean,
you don't agree with him?
No, I don't agree with you. I mean, I see what you mean.
Okay.
I see how you can say, but for me, it feels like he really didn't take it as seriously as I wish that he would. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I'm walking through a forest, right, and you know, I come across a body, I don't know if I'd be laughing. Like, I don't know if I could even. Really, I
only saw him laugh like once. I saw him laugh like once after the fact and the thing was brought up. But, you know, again, you don't really know everybody. Everyone has a sense of humor that's different. Like, even my boyfriend's daughter, she laughs at shit that's not funny. It's not funny. And she just fucking laughs. And I'm like, why are you laughing? She's like, I don't know. That's just that's just what I do.
Right.
I mean, she just makes like a slight little, you know, and it's all of a sudden whatever. I mean, she has that problem at her mom's house. Her mom's grounds her for it. So
he said he said they were drunk, so he should get a pass.
He was drunk and sick as well when they went through the forest. Are you sure they should get a pass? I mean, I don't know, but I guess it's disrespectful to record like that. But then at the same, he said, "Hell no, no pass." But at the same time, he didn't like show the person's face or anything. He kind of tried to avoid it, and he even blurted out. So it's not necessarily horrible, but at the same time, you can't censor everything. I mean, life happens, shit happens. People actually deal with this stuff. So just because it's covered up and we all live in our perfect little worlds without any of this stuff doesn't mean that it's not going on. So for him to go there, I mean, yeah, he did that little bit of a laugh at one point, which I did kind of feel a little like, oh, he doesn't care. But at the same time, he's posting this video. He had the balls to post this, knowing it'd probably give him a lot of shit. And he posted it anyways to get the shit anyways. But he posted it in his mind that, okay, I'm posting this to show you people that suicide happens, that it's not funny, it's not a joke. This shit really happens, and to really take precautions, no matter who it is. Because, like, they were saying, this person at one point was loved by someone.
Right.
And it might not be loved by you. You may not know him, but he's still loved as a person. So it doesn't mean that it's right to take your life away because of some stressful events that's going on in your life. So really, overall, he's just trying to show and share with people that, you know, suicide isn't the way out of a horrible life.
Right. I can see what you mean. But, I mean, I don't think that was his total intentions. I mean, I feel like he kind of, like, I followed it real closely, like, as it was happening. And I watched, you know, both his apology videos and all of that. And I even, you know, saw his tweets and things that he tweeted about it afterwards. And he even said that he feels like he was extremely insensitive to the situation, that he felt like people. He felt like cutting out. Who, I'm cutting out? Well, I can hear I believe. I hope I can. Do y'all hear me cutting out on here? Do you hear her cutting out? Anybody cutting out? Let us know. But I feel like shit. You made me lose my train of thought by saying I'm cutting out.
Sorry.
So we're going to figure the cutting out thing out. I don't know why Discord does that, because I've heard people use Discord without any problem. So this has to be something that we're doing.
Yeah, probably. That's okay.
He said he did a good job of showing it in kind of disrespectful way to the dead person, the family. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, he did a good job of showing it, but
there was the kind of disrespectful to the dead person and the family of them, but also the fact that the body was there isn't his fault, but the manner in which he talked about it was kind of messed up.
Right, that's how I feel. The manner in which he talked about it. I feel like he could have done that same video with the same, you know,
same aspect, but just change just a little bit of it.
Yeah,
just like
not showing the body maybe, and still talk. Hey guys, while we were walking, we found a dead body.
Maybe not have smirked or laughed about it or something like you guys keep saying that he did. I mean, like I said, I never really watched the video. I kind of just looked up the articles and read through them, watched a slight portion of it, which, you know, I saw him smirk and stuff, but I don't know. I don't think it was nearly bad because overall his intentions were good. It's not like they were horrible.
That's true.
It's not like he's sitting there making fun of the man consistently on end, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. People are going to have their opinions, and that's just how it's going to be taken as. It kind of sucks because
something called
maybe because he is a big face on YouTube, right, they're going to find any way possible to kind of downlash him, almost like any celebrity and stuff.
That's true. That's true. Because he's such a big face on YouTube, they will do whatever they can to kind of down his stuff. And I think that's some of it too. He said you're a podcaster now. He said thumbs up. So YouTube isn't going to touch him. YouTube.
Did you see? Yeah, did you see the post? I guess it just posted yesterday or something. But YouTube did some tweets, and I don't know if it cares or you care, but they said that it's an open. This is what they said in their tweets. Quote, an open letter to our community. Many of you have been frustrated with our lack of communication recently. You're right to be. You deserve to know what's going on. Then they go ahead and say, like many others, we were upset by the video that was shared last week. And then they say, suicide is not a joke, nor should it ever be a driving force for views. As Anna Akana put it perfectly, that body was a person someone loved. You do not walk into a suicide forest with a camera and claim mental health awareness. So I guess they're kind of saying that, you know, they went into the forest purposely trying to find people, which I don't think was a deal, because just like any YouTuber, you try to find, like, you try to find what is the word they call it, you know, content. Yeah, they find the content. They have to find content. You know, they're in Japan. They hear that there's this forest thing there. You assume, and I just got off watching Ghost Wars. You know, in the Ghost Wars in the show, they have the ghosts and stuff in the forest, and it's haunted. And this whole fucking city, this little town, is haunted by these ghosts and all this shit. So, as a YouTuber, you think, oh, it'd be really cool. We can go in here, do like a haunting video, like quote, air quotes and stuff, and try and get some decent content and maybe joke around a little bit. There's some fake ghosts out there and make some entertainment, like anybody would do.
Right.
So. Not necessarily were they going in there trying to find dead people.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
See, I don't have an issue with what he did. Like that part is cool. That's not a problem. It's about once he found the body, how he went about it. Like that idea is not. Look, I would go into suicide forest and look for some ghosts. I probably would, you know. But
yeah, you or expect to find some kind of ghost, or if not, then play it off that you did.
Exactly.
You know. It's shit that happens, but I mean, YouTube also said that they expect more of the creators who build their community on YouTube, as we're sure you do too. The channel violated our community guidelines. We acted accordingly, and we're looking at further consequences. They said that it's taken a long time for them to respond. They've been listening to everything that we've been saying, and we know that the actions of one creator can affect the entire community, so we'll have more to share soon and steps we're taking to ensure a video like this is never circulated again. That was just posted yesterday.
And
so.
on that note too, you know, we're coming close to the 15 minutes of the subject, but on that note, I do see where, you know, like for example, the PewDiePie incident twice that caused the apocalypse and, you know, everything like that. That's what people are afraid of. Like, if more stuff like this starts to pop up, then when the ad people start to see this type of stuff, we have to be more mindful of the fact that, you know, YouTube has become a business, a big business now. And these ad companies are not playing. They don't want certain shit next to their videos, you know? So it can hurt, especially smaller people like me and Bonnie. Like, if they start sucking up all the ads because the ads are going away, we would be fucked. Before we even start, we're fucked. It's like you're fucked in the doorway. because it's like somebody made a dumb video and now they're forced to pull the ads off of every video on YouTube
and affect everyone else because
exactly.
of a decision that wasn't really,
it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Like you have to
I
think
mean,
about everybody else.
I think it said in there that they did end up getting kicked, or he ended up taking the video down. What was it, like 3 days after it was posted? And then YouTube supposedly, was going to, I guess, like, ban his channel and put him on a strike or something. And when you go on a strike, or when they strike your channel, you pretty much can't receive any revenue for, like, 3 months?
Yeah,
so,
he has a 3-month ban on revenue.
Yeah, so technically it's not like they're not doing anything. They're still doing stuff. It's just...
They took a while to do it, and that was what some people were upset about. It's like, when PewDiePie...
I mean, because they might have people in their business as well thinking about it from the same perspective. So now they're trying to see the mass majority of people just dislike this, so now they're trying to take the side of those people. It's always like that with everything. So it does kind of suck for intentions. I mean, and as a YouTuber, I've fucking been through this shit. You want to make the people happy, and when majority of the people dislike something, it's kind of hard to fall back on it. And
of course, I remember you,
yeah, of course. Shit, what was I saying? Do you remember my twerking thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The moment people backlashed at me, I went and completely edited my video down to like a minute. And it was like a 9-minute long video telling people how I thought about this whole twerking thing. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking doing this shit anymore. I'm fucking sick and tired of you. And just the pressure you get from the audience that you obviously create, it becomes like, okay, I'm gonna take it down. Like, he did. He took it down. I took down all my videos. So, I don't have that stuff anymore. I don't want to be known as that. So when I go and post things and say things, they like backlash on you because it's not what they want to hear.
Exactly. And I remember, like, that was around the time I first met you. That's the first time I met your mom. When you
I know, you're like, no, you should keep the original. I'm like, no, people don't like me. I'm gonna cry. I feel so bad right now. You're like, no, you were like great. That was awesome. I'm like, no, I feel horrible. I'm editing it. That's done. We're done. No more.
He said Hellfire has been ranting. I need to go to Hellfire streams. I want to go to one of Hellfire streams. We gotta go to Hellfire streams, man. You hear me?
Yeah, I've been out of everything, so I don't really know.
Because, Hellfire streams now, he's saying that Hellfire has been ranting about Logan Paul.
Yeah.
We have to go to Hellfire streams one day. Because he always
PewDiePie. What about PewDiePie?
Let's move to the next
Did you see that?
PewDiePie, what about him?
The channels I work for got struck after the PewDiePie event occurred, and he saw more of a negative reaction for one word rather than the whole video stream than Logan saw the whole video.
That's true. But that's a deep... See, they're both real crazy subjects. One you're dealing with disrespect, and one you're dealing with racial incidents, and we know, especially...
You keep cutting out, random points.
I don't know if it's you or is it... Does anybody else hear me skipping? I just want to be sure.
Probably. Only on my side. I bet you're crystal freaking clear. Oh. Oh, these fucking telemarketers. Fuck off. Anyways.
But let's move to the next subject just because we want to keep on some kind of track here. So the next subject is this whole H&M incident. The ancient H&M.
Oh, another freaking... Yeah, I don't know. Lost interest in all this shit. This is why I stick into my own... Because it's way better when you don't care about anybody else but your fucking self. Just saying.
This incident, I have two opinions on. One opinion is I feel like people are too fucking sensitive nowadays.
Of course.
Everything is super sensitive. I see where the disrespect is in a lot of these shirts. I feel like they shouldn't exist.
Of course.
Like, but this also, I can see where they try to make a joke about it. Kind of like when they came out with those Jesus shirts. I live in Philadelphia, and like if you go to fucking like FYE, they had a whole Jesus section at a point. Where you had like Jesus smoking a blunt, Jesus in sunglasses, big fucking like backlash in Philadelphia, like they were disrespecting Jesus.
Welcome.
So I understand about this whole, coolest cracker in the box, fucking coolest monkey in the jungle. That's disrespectful for me.
Now it's funny because we're gonna sit here and talk about this topic and stuff, but instead of putting a picture of the one that's causing the major controversy, we put a one that probably isn't nearly as offended, but more funny.
And you read it. That's what I did. I did the one that was more funny and less offensive because I didn't want to put the one that's more offensive because then it's harder to get these jokes off. It's hard because now I gotta look at it like more serious because like keeping it completely real. Like when it comes to like what's going on in the world right now, a lot of stuff gets taken way too like sensitive. Like the gay stuff going on with transgenders. Like I don't know if you know who Genuine is, but Genuine is under fire right now for not getting a kiss from a transgender woman. That was weird. But that was basically a woman wanted to. That's another subject we have. A transgender woman tried to kiss him, and he turned it away. And now everybody's saying that he's genderphobic or something like that. And
what?
I feel like
I just don't want to get kissed by a random fucking person. What the hell?
Exactly. So it's like if she was a regular woman, like
he probably would have kissed her.
Yeah,
but I doubt it.
No, they're saying they made up a new word. It's called genderphobic, not homophobic. Genderphobic because she's a transgender, not a homo.
That's just retarded. I think fucking people need to stop coming up with these new words and just, live their own fucking lives. Stop getting into everyone else's business. I don't understand.
Right, exactly. I don't really care what people do when the door is closed. I don't care what you used to be or who you used to be. As long as it is
who you were, who you are. I mean, shit.
Yeah, they accuse them of both. And so Overlord knows what I'm talking about because it's like trending all over Twitter. If you follow like Twitter's trending, it's ridiculous. It was all over my freaking Twitter feed, and most of my people I follow are Pokemon people. So the fact that Pokemon people were talking about this too is crazy. It's time to get show. That's why I'm trying to figure out how Bonnie missed it.
Because Bonnie doesn't engage herself in shit like that. Sorry. I've got work. I've got life. I've got things to do.
So, Bonnie, what's your opinion on this whole H&M incident? Do you feel like it should exist? Why they use children? That's how I feel.
The shirt?
I feel like it shouldn't use children.
I don't know. Maybe they thought children would be cuter and it wouldn't be nearly as offensive.
That's true. But I feel like it's kind of more...
I mean, honestly, what was the other one? Monkey something. What was the monkey one?
Coolest monkey in the jungle.
Coolest monkey in the world. That's right. Or in the jungle. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't find... I mean, it's offensive. I see why people are offended by this. But if I was to wear that, I would probably wear that. I seriously am called a monkey in my family. And my dad is the biggest one here. So he is like the big monkey. And he calls me monkey. And then he calls my daughter little monkey. I used to be little monkey, but then I had a daughter. So, yes. Now my daughter is the little monkey. So honestly, if I was to buy that shirt, it would be a family joke in my family. So if I ever wore that around my dad, he would be like, that's my shirt. And he'd take it from me. I'm no joke. Yeah, or I could do it as a Christmas gift to him. But
see, I can get that. I can understand. But see, I think it's offensive to people who've been called that in certain ways, or like the one where,
right, in offending ways. That it goes again to different people, though.
Look at Mr. Brown. I said a straw has two holes. No, it doesn't. We don't know if it has two holes. We're gonna figure that out by the end. Do you know if it has two holes?
See, Overlord was over here saying that it's not funny. I mean, it's not offensive.
I mean, it's not offensive if you've never been you know, called in that way. Like I know white people that hate being called crackers. That really so it's like to see something like this is even offensive to them. I mean, and I know plenty of black people that don't want to be called a monkey. So
have you seen that comedian? Oh my god, I wish I could pull it up for you. It has one
hole. It's one really long hole.
Yes. We'll get to that at the end. We still have this topic to finish and the other one. But have you seen that comedian talking about like offensive or offending someone? I have to find it. Hold on.
Yeah, I think offending people is it goes by person. You know, you offend somebody by person. It goes like some people might feel one way and somebody else might feel another. It depends on your life experience. And her typing skills are amazing.
Here. Just listen to this shit.
Oh crap! We're about to get copyright struck again. I'm gonna call Bonnie Queen of Copyright Strikes.
Hold on, maybe I should screen capture this. It'd probably be way better. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Like capture. Oop.
If people would actually come together and taking offensive meanings away from these words, there would be nothing to offend by. I'm a white guy. If I go around screaming the N-word at people, they're only going to be offended because no one will let the offensive meaning go as soon as we... Well, you wanna know what? That's another double-edged sword too, because I think, like, for example, that one white guy on Facebook that got like killed by those Klansmen a couple months ago because he got on Facebook and was like, I feel like he said something similar to what you said, but then he said basically that you can't take an offensive meaning away from something if there's still a group of people who still believe in that meaning. So you can take the offense away, like, oh, you know what, the N-word is no longer offensive. But if there's a group of people out there that still feel like that word is offensive and they say it meaning to hurt somebody, then it doesn't really matter.
Which goes back to my point of this video that I can so be nice to share with you guys. Okay, ready? Alright, let's go.
That's true, but what if the people giving the meaning their meaning is negative though, not positive? Okay, wait, she's about to play this video that I can't hear. Okay, I can hear it now.
What's wrong with being offended? When did sticks and stones may break my bones stop being relevant? Isn't that what you teach children, for God's sake? That's what you teach toddlers. He called me an idiot. Don't worry about him. He's a dick. Now you have adults going, I was offended, and I have rights. So what? Be offended. Nothing happens. You're an adult. Grow up. Deal with it. I was offended. I don't care. Nothing happens when you're offended. There's nothing. And the comedian said something about the Lord, and I was offended. And when I woke up in the morning, I had leprosy. I live in democracy, but I never want to be offended again. Well, you're an idiot. How do you make a law about offending people? How do you make it an offence to offend people? Being offended is subjective. It has everything to do with you as an individual, or a collective, or a group, or a society, or a community, your moral conditioning, your religious beliefs. What offends me may not offend you. Do you want to make laws about this? I'm offended when I see boy bands, for God's sake. It's a valid offence. I'm offended. They're caught shills posing as musicians to further their career, and frankly, I'm disgusted. Right? Well, what am I going to do? Call the cops? They're on the telly this time.
It's stupid, but it's true.
5 minutes.
Oh my god. That's the worst.
Yeah, that is actually funny as fuck. Yeah, I just watched that video, and pretty much that's where my thought process is, you know, I agree with what he's saying, but I also say, like you were saying, could we get rid of the offense behind the word? That only works if, like, for example, we can get rid of it to us, but the Klansmen are still going to look at it as offensive. So we can say, you know what, the N-word is no longer offensive. But if you're a Ku Klux Klan member and you say that word to intentionally hurt somebody, it doesn't make it any less offensive. It still goes back to being offensive.
Have you ever realized that people say the N-word with an A at the end of it, and it's not really a problem, but then when you add the ER, it's a freaking issue?
There's a reason behind it. I can break that down for you. Ooh, I can't wait to see this. So, alright, the reason behind it is real shit. Have you ever noticed, right? Alright, the word is, or not is, let me think. Okay, the word aisle, which is I apostrophe, right? That's aisle. Now, what changes that if you take the apostrophe out of it? Then it becomes ILL, right? That's it. Now, that's how the English language works. The English language has a unique ability, and Spanish language has the same thing. There's a unique ability with Spanish language and the English language where you can change the entire meaning of a word by changing one letter of the word. For example, you'll have people name, for example, my real name, and don't tell nobody is Kevin. Now, Kevin is K-E-V-I-N, correct? I've met people with Kevin, K-E-V-E-N. Now, is it still pronounced Kevin? It's still pronounced Kevin. K-E-V-E-N and K-E-V-I-N is still Kevin, correct?
Yeah.
Now, that's how the American language works. So you can change, but if you look up Kevin spelled with an E-N and Kevin spelled with an I-N, there are two meanings behind it. My name, for example, means king in fucking some other fucking language. I think it's Irish. It means king. But like, I think E-N means something else. But that's how the English language works. You can change one letter and change a whole meaning. So in an attempt to change such a nasty word,
like fat and fat.
Exactly. You know, you just changed the F and you added PH, and somehow PH sounds like F.
It sounds like, you know, you're complimenting the girl rather than calling her fat.
Exactly. Like, you see that shit? Like, with girls walking around with baby fat across their big ass cheeks. Like, what? And that's just no problem. You know what I mean? But if I said you're fat, then it's a problem. Or if I say you got a fat ass, they're okay with it. But if I say you're just fat, or your ass is fat.
Yeah, because they automatically, in their head, mentally change the fucking F to a PH and like...
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Did he just say that a PH and an F? I mean, it's like...
I guess it's also how you use it in a sentence, because I don't know if you've seen I heard it on the radio. They were talking about it. Some guy said something about how is it that you're a woman, how does it feel, or because you're a woman, how does it feel that you have this job or something. But if he just would have left out a woman and said, you know, this job is, you know, or this job is hard for you. I forgot who it was that said it, but I heard it on the radio. And even the girl on the radio was like, if he would have just left out because you're a woman and just said, you know, how does this job appeal to you? I mean, because it's so hard or whatever, it would have been different. But because he put because you're a woman in there, it like completely changed the fucking script, like everything.
And I think that's why some people don't grasp it, where they're like, well, why is it that if I say it with an ER or an A, that it's a problem? Like, they're saying down here that, like, they don't understand the word, how you can say, if you say a woman's fat, it's a problem, but if you say she's thick, that's good. You feel me? It really is the English language and the Spanish language, which are two languages that are older than all of us, have this ability of changing meanings depending on, you know, how you spell something or how you change something. And that's something that's never going to change. And to be honest, we've never had a complaint about it until it came to the N-word, to be honest. Like, we say stuff on a daily basis that mean different things but say the same thing. Like, for example, I'm from Philly. So when we say the word John, I don't know if you know what the word John is, but the word John, if you look it up in the freaking Urban Dictionary, it means anything you decide that you wanted to be. So I can look over there and look at a chick and be like, that John over there, and it could be a girl. Or I can look over there at a freaking pencil on the table and say, oh, can you hand me that, John?
Really?
Exactly. Yeah, that's an actual word. Like here, you don't really hear me say it like that because you wouldn't understand it. But here, when you come to Philly, like people say John, and John can be anything you're pointing at.
People just giving their own meaning to shit, and that's like 100% truth right there.
Yeah, and it's the truth. But every word that we say came from that. Though. Like every word that you say comes from.
We're running behind here, Gas. You're supposed to be the timekeeper.
Oh, cool. All right, so we're 5 minutes behind. That's the next subject because we just said 5 minutes. You're right. She's not playing. She's dead serious.
All right. Talking about EA and their horrible decisions.
Oh,
yes.
EA. Good Lord. All right. Okay. So we all grew up playing EA games, especially if you played like in NBA, NFL, hockey. I think what's a lot of games they made Assassin's Creed? Are they Assassin's Creed? I can't remember. They've made a lot of fucking games over the years. Well, now they're leading the forefront with this whole. I know a lot of people played the Star Wars Battlefront game, which apparently has like an outrage.
I have it, but I haven't played it.
You got the game?
I have the downloadable content PS4, but I never downloaded it.
Yeah,
and
well,
I never
apparently
played
they say the game is like loaded with freaking microtransactions. But apparently they patented a new form of matchmaking for online play, and it's hot garbage. We're just gonna play the video first, and then we can go from there. We're gonna play the video.
We'll talk about it, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot garbage. But give me a second. I gotta move this because I put it on the wrong fucking thing. Okay, so.
Oops. Fucked up.
Something called Engaged Optimized Matchmaking.
Oh, EOM.
Yes, of course, EOM, which is a way to match up players with opponents in multiplayer matches.
In that patent, EA writes, matchmaking connects multiple players to participate in online player versus player games. Current matchmaking systems depend on a single core strategy: create fair games at all times. These systems pair similarly skilled players on the assumption that a fair game is the best player experience. We will demonstrate, however, that this intuitive assumption sometimes fails and that matchmaking based on fairness is not optimal for engagement. Wow, not optimal? So what is it that EA is proposing? Well, they want a framework that maximizes overall player engagement. They go on to say, we prove that equal skill-based matchmaking is a special case of EOMM. Oh my god, they used it.
They actually used it.
I was joking. It's a case of EOMM on a highly simplified assumption that rarely holds in reality.
So basically what they're saying is that matchmaking people at equal skill levels isn't what they ultimately want. What they want is for gamers to keep playing, and to accomplish that goal they have some proposals, so fuck your fun. They don't care about that.
They'll play their game.
Yeah.
In the patent, EA proposes an algorithm that incorporates everything from someone's playstyle to their willingness to spend money, even their sportsmanship. Yang Yi argues that this means that EA games could adjust their matchmaking criteria to keep you playing. If you're on a losing streak, the game would pair you against a weaker opponent so that you'll be more likely to win. Again, all with the goal of keeping you playing. Or on the other side of the coin, if you win a bunch of games in a row, the game might put you against a super hard opponent so that you'll lose.
And of course, the ultimate goal is to keep you in the game so that you'll be more likely to spend money.
Yang Yi summed up the fear that a lot of gamers have when he said, we might be looking at a future in which EA games decide for us when we get to win, lose, or draw. This is psychological manipulation at its finest.
Not to mention it's going to throw a huge wrench in esports. Jim Sterling also weighed in on the issue, saying that EA has been working on its own methods of digging around in your head, like money-fueled Charles Xavier's, in order to manipulate you into spending more money on a game you've already spent.
Alright, so EA basically took the more money guided version of what League of Legends does to its player during placement matches. I guess.
Yeah, I mean similar. Basically, they're trying to make it so when you're playing your game, they're manipulating it so it makes you play longer because you feel like you're winning longer. And if you're winning too long, it makes you lose. So basically, it breaks your win streak, forcing you to go back on your streak again. So
pretty much, no one has skills anymore. It's just whatever the game decides to fucking make for you.
Right. So, I mean, it doesn't take your skill away. It just manipulates the difficulty of the match.
Manipulates your thought process, so they have more happy people, so more happy people want to spend more money. Or the people that are angry with the fact that they're freaking losing will go spend more money so they can try and be a happy person, and then still fucking suck because they really have no skill.
Exactly, that's true. And basically, in turn, they win because if I feel like I'm losing too much because these people have this weapon, I might go buy that weapon. So it's just all like a rolling domino. It's kind of like what I explained to you earlier about like what was going on with like freaking Russia and all of that, what they were doing. It's the same exact thing, but from a gaming perspective.
So mental fucking the player base for me. And yes, that is correct. Okay.
That is correct.
That is completely what they're fucking doing.
Right.
This is video game prostitution, basically.
And it's crazy because we just talked about net neutrality last week, and the same thing going on with the regular internet, and then the gaming community is talking about EA doing the same thing to their game. So it's like every direction is kind of falling into this slide of like messing with your head. So
I think we've all agreed that we've come to the conclusion that this world sucks and everyone in it sucks. So we're just gonna sit on that fact for a second. I don't understand. Everyone is money hungry. If you're a business owner, you're money hungry, and you find any way possible to fuck up all the old people or poor people that can't afford this shit. Like, we put enough money to buy your game in the first place. It's $60 to buy a fucking brand new game. This shit's ridiculous. Then they want you to pay like $50 more for a fucking season pass, like Ark fucking did to us. But instead of saying, oh, we have a season pass coming out when the game was fucking released, no, we're gonna release the game, make you buy the map pack, make you buy the second map pack, and then say, oh, here, buy the season pass because we have one more map pack out that's coming out. Like, what the fuck? No, you do that in the beginning, or don't do it at all and just give us the fucking map. I don't understand. Like, because they did that. They released a map, made us buy it, released another map, gave it to us for free, released another map, and made us freaking upgrade to a season pass or pay for it. Right. Like, what the fuck? Like, no. This shit is stupid. We were already playing your shitty game in the first place. Stop fucking doing that shit to us.
Cough, cough, give Destiny 10-year plan.
Yeah, Destiny is all sorts of fucked up, too.
Like, I had a Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Switch, I feel like, is one of the greatest consoles they've made in years. But the one big niche that really got on my nerves about Nintendo Switch was when you buy your controller, it does not come with a freaking charger. Instead, you have to buy the charger for $49 extra after you buy it. It doesn't come out the box with a charger. So the only way to charge it is to attach it to the sides of the Switch and put the Switch in a dock, which means that you can't play the controller and charge at the same time unless you spend $49.
You know, I don't really have much Nintendo. I have the Wii at my mom's house. I played the GameCube a long time ago. But I'm never into buying games. I don't really buy games unless I really, really like it, really, really want to play it. So I started playing Xbox with Halo. So obviously I went and I bought all the Halos. But let me tell you, I have no other fucking game but Halo and Call of Duty on my shelf. And really, I only have 4 games on my fucking shelf. So that kind of shows you that I don't play shit. But let me... Also, majority of these games came from a bundle frickin' price thing deal that I bought off of OfferUp, which he sold the Xbox, the 2 controllers, a charging station, and like 6 games for like $300. It was like the best deal I could ever find.
Hey, welcome to Stream Fade.
I will never pay full price for a game. Fuck no. Hell no. No way. No. I cannot.
It's freaking ridiculous. It is. It's freaking ridiculous.
Shit's stupid.
It's like they're just robbing us blind, and if you don't got the freaking brain power to realize you're being robbed blind, you're just getting fucked with no reason. It's freaking crazy. And you know that's why, like me, I work a lot, so I end up watching a lot of YouTube and stuff like that. So I catch into this stuff a lot often. Shameless plug though. If you get a chance, don't forget to subscribe to me and Bonnie on our YouTube channels because I'll be dropping content soon. I don't know when Bonnie will have time to drop content, but I'm gonna be.
Bonnie don't drop shit because Bonnie works and has a family to take care of. But you know, you be doing it more than I do.
Man, we both do. You gotta plan your life up better. You use your last couple seconds and fall asleep.
Hey
You said
now,
sub.
sleep is good.
I don't
Okay.
sub into you, bro. What's your YouTube channel? Hey, what's going on, Irish Shinobi? How you doing, man?
Oh damn.
I used to love Halo.
Welcome to the chat,
Once
funny
I heard
man.
them
Sorry.
having the auto matchmaking system, they were yeah, bro. Bonnie's a
Oh
big
my
Halo
god!
fan.
Edit my shit and I'll record all day, every day. I just can't ever edit it.
Bonnie, there's a guy over here. His name is Irish Shinobi. He's in my chat, and he's saying basically that one of the things that drove him away from Halo was the auto matchmaking system that he didn't like.
Yeah, I've noticed that they do a lot of that. Putting you with people in your rank so you kind of feel good, which is probably why I'm not the best at Halo, but feel like I'm the best.
He said basically it just encourages you to freaking buy DLC.
Oh, I never buy anything. Fuck no. I'll never buy anything.
Well,
I'll play the game
1%.
for what it is. That's pretty much it. Damn.
He said, been trying to watch your stream for 30 minutes with disconnections, but now I gotta study one.
Damn.
Dang, cuz. You better unplug your potato guy.
Your potato? You know what? I can't even talk shit about freaking McDonald's Wi-Fi though. The game that I play, the people were tweeting and they tweeted a picture of a guy that was set up in McDonald's with his Xbox, a TV, playing Ark in McDonald's. You know, if any of you've ever played Ark, you know how laggy that game is to begin with. So be set up in McDonald's playing that shit. Like, kudos to you, man. I don't understand how you even made it on the server.
Yeah, that's determination. That's crazy. I'm gonna set up in McDonald's with it. But I mean, here the common thing is either people plug into a potato or they go to Starbucks. Get that potato
It's just too stupid. Goodness gracious.
He said that's me. One of my favorite YouTubers, they're like a YouTube couple. They have to walk down the street because the neighborhood they live in has no Wi-Fi connection, period. So they walk down the street to upload their videos, then walk back home.
Damn.
That's why I like when Bonnie says she can't upload. I'm like, there are people out here walking down the street to upload videos, Bonnie.
I mean, when I had the iPhone, it was really easy for me to just upload videos there. I haven't tried it on my phone, so maybe I'll just try to record with my camera on my phone and do it. But then the thing is, I look so fat, and I don't really record anything when I look fat. So I'm just trying to, like, get myself in the gym or some shit. I don't know. I have no motivation. I'm horrible.
He said out here, you know, my potato net is golden. And you know that is true though. He said he likes how they're trying to pretend like they just now found out about this stuff when we know basically they've been doing this stuff for a while. He said Destiny has been doing it for a while. So he said you know.
Yeah, I think it's becoming more like those phone games that you play on your phone. You download the game, it's free, but then in there they say, oh, buy this for like $1.99 or 99 cents or $10, and you get this huge bundle price for like whatever fucking tokens you need to continue playing the game. And yeah, that shit's just no. They're really starting to pick a card out of the fucking apps, the gaming apps on your phone. Literally.
You know what's crazy? I play Marvel Champions, which is like a game on my phone. And on Marvel Champions, they have up to $99 in coins. If you want to spend $99 on a phone, on an app on your phone, you have that option. That's wild.
Yeah, no. No way.
He said, but EA's like, your mind tricks won't work on me. Only money.
Guess your voice is not that loud. You fucked you with your settings.
And on a mission to save Bonnie's voice, I fucked my own voice.
You should definitely put a gas mask on one of these days and start talking through it in one of our streams. Like, when we put a video stream, we should both get, like, legit mask and just stream in mask. Like,
yo, no lie, I have a gas mask, and I attempted to stream in a gas mask back when I first started playing Pokemon. and I
How
could. My
uncomfortable
voice
would that actually be?
sounds so muffled. My voice sounds so muffled inside that gas mask. I have it downstairs, and it's orange
No
and
way.
black. My colors. I got it specially ordered and everything. But when I put it on, it's like.
Damn.
So that's what I sound like when I'm talking. I'm like, man, come
Yeah,
on,
don't do
son.
that.
This
Oh, I
just
won't
sounds
do that.
terrible. Oh, we're way over it. Okay, final subject. That's weird.
Oh God.
Because we
You know what? I've been stewing on this subject for the last fucking week. No fucking joke. Just sitting on this stupid. At every person I come across, I ask them, "Does a straw have one hole or two?"
Yeah,
Like,
the straw of 1 over 2.
literally.
Yeah, the
Literally,
last
and they
week
all
brought it
like
up.
sit there for a second, like, I don't know. I think it has, 2 holes. Like, what? No! I'm still stuck on my answer. So, what do you guys think? Does a straw have 1 hole or 2 holes?
Does a straw have 1 hole or 2 holes? That's the big question. He said perhaps you can rework it to have a mic inside the mask. You know what? I actually should do that. I gotta find somebody to do that. He said I should get a gas mask with a mic inside of it.
Okay, Overload says 1.
Overload says 1 hole. I personally feel as though it is 2 holes.
Please say 1.
From
Don't you dare be. No,
geometry
don't you be different. You be the same.
He said there's 1 continuous hole. Hey guys,
Exactly.
don't forget to share this podcast for next time. Once the video's done, it'll be a video on Twitch that loads. Because I don't know if y'all know, but you can now upload videos to Twitch. So since we still don't have a name for the podcast or YouTube channel up for this, it's just been sitting on our freaking Twitches. If you want to rewatch,
That should be one of our
share.
topics one day. Guys, what is a good podcast name for this?
He said, let's say a tunnel is blocked. 1 entrance, therefore 1 hole.
Now, let me, yeah, so if it was a bigger hole, not a fucking straw, but like a tunnel, that's considered 1 hole, right? Even though it's bigger, you may not be able to see the end, but even if it curves and around and still went through 1 hole, and now you're coming out that same hole.
And now because, see, Irish Shinobi just said something else. He said, technically speaking, 1 entrance, 1 exit, therefore 2 holes. That's how I feel about it. There's 1 entrance and 1 exit, but then it starts to get
But it's
complicated.
a fucking straw. No,
It's complicated
no.
because if you flip it over, then what is it? If you flip it over, it's the same way either way. Like you can suck the mini side of the straw, and it's still gonna be 2 holes.
I think it's 1 hole.
He said
Depending
it's
on how
1
you look
over.
at
He
it.
said,
If you look from the top of it and you're looking down through the hole, that's 1 hole. Now, if you're looking at it from like the sideways, like you would hold a pencil from the tip and then the end, then I guess it would be 2 holes.
yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know.
See what I mean?
I don't know. It's not. It
It's
depends
all
on how you
matter
see
of
it. Like, it
perspective.
has to be all about perspective.
All a matter of perspective, he says.
Yes, perspective.
Is-
Like, just like they teach you in art class. It's all about perspective. If you see it from one angle, you may be able to see, like, this side of this tree, and this tree, and then not be able to see that tree. But if you look at this angle, like, straight forward, now you see all trees. And then the straight path down to fucking nothing. Yeah.
Sounds like art class.
I don't know. I'm gonna say it has 1 hole. Because it's a straw. We're talking about a straw, nothing else.
Why can I not sign into my...
Now, if you were to bend that straw in half so both of the holes are facing you, now it has 2 holes.
That's true, too. Why can't I get into my freaking YouTube channel? I'm trying to get into my YouTube channel to follow him, and it's just freaking telling me I don't have a YouTube channel.
It broke. You broke it.
Yeah, I broke it. Okay. Alright, let me click through this order. Okay, I have to click. Click your iPhone and press yes. Hey! That's sick. You can use your cell phone real quick. I followed you, guy. I subbed to you. Use your phone instead of.
Oh boy. I don't know. I think we just died off with that subject. So.
No. Hold up, wait. No, because he asked me to follow him. I mean, to subscribe to him on YouTube, and I started having a freaking problem over here. Say your password.
Ooh, my stream summary is ready.
Hey, what is a stream summary?
I don't know. I'm about to see right now. Okay, it tells me my stream duration, average views, max viewers, total views, 5 unique chatters. Hey!
Hey!
And I get the most viewers at 5:25 p.m. I don't know if that's my time or your time or what time, but it's someone's time.
5:25 has to be your time, not my time, because I don't even have that. So that means that you need to stream every day at 5.
Oh goodness.
You can go with it. He said go with whatever is comfortable. Don't live stream videos. I think personally you would look fine either way. I wouldn't watch if we didn't care. True. That's true. He said, Bonnie, and about your comment related to you, don't stream live videos. I don't know what that means, but
I don't know. Everyone dropped out of my chat. I'm boring. We're switching over to your chat.
Everybody's still here. What are you talking about? They're all still in your chat.
I only have 5 people over there. No, 2 people, sorry. I think it's me and you.
It says 7 on my screen.
Oh, it's lying to me then. No, it says I have 0 viewers. Oh! Ooh! Oh no, I used to do that. I used to call out viewers I've never talked in chat. Make you guys talk in chat. I won't do that.
Speak!
People started getting mad at me. They're like, stop calling me out. I just want to talk. I'm sorry.
But, so we're basically 4 minutes from the end of this podcast. At the end of this podcast...
3.
What, 3 minutes?
Sorry. Continue.
Well, the timer that I started says 57 minutes.
Oh, you're okay. Anyways, before you end up with 0 minutes, and then you have to just end the podcast.
Yeah, Irish Shinobi said he enjoys listening to both of us. Yeah, we're both kind of weird together as a squad. Bonnie needs to come catch these hands in Pokemon eventually this week.
Yo, we can do it today. Let's just continue the stream.
No, we're going to end the stream and then reboot the stream once we switch the stuff over. Because I want to end the recording of the video. I can do that, right?
Well, you can still end the recording. You just don't have to end the stream. My goodness.
Oh, yeah, she's right. So she's still going to catch this fade, though.
What?
She's still going to catch... I'm hitting you with every random Pokemon.
I can't catch anything if you can't deal it. Oh. Kidding.
Oh. Hey, but, another thing is, everybody that's still here that was watching, I'm in both channels. That's my boy guy. Overload is the boy.
Your boy guy?
I sub to you guys. So, you get a chance, check me out. Make sure you sub to Bonnie, because Bonnie hopefully will, her New Year's resolution to be to freaking drop videos.
To drop what?
Bonnie,
videos?
Why don't you just drop one
look at
video every week? That's enough.
I just put that fucking thing with the fucking water bottle boat on the stream. Overload said he's gonna hit you up for some Showdown. Actually, I think let's end this stream. I'm gonna go feed Layla and feed myself, and then if you're still on in less than an hour, then we can set it back up.
Alright, bet. I'm still here. Alright, so we're gonna shut down the podcast. This was another good podcast. I enjoyed it. I'm actually having fun podcasting. I'm not gonna lie. I think I have fun podcasting. More than I have more fun with what the hell? Oops.
You see it? I couldn't resist the urge. It was so awesome.
If it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid. Hey, that's question for next week. Question for next week is, if it's stupid but it works, is it still stupid? That's gonna be the fourth segment next week. I can't wait. So, I actually have 2 channels. I have my Ella Today channel.
I'm hoping my computer doesn't shut down in the process of me setting that up.
We're gonna end the stream up, and Not stream, the podcast. Gotta use it. We're gonna end the podcast.
Yeah, so we gotta find an exit. What did I say last week? What did I say last week?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. I wanna refine this. I'm gonna find this, and we're gonna do this.
I don't know what she's talking about.
No, look. What did I say last week? We...
I don't know. But what I was saying, until she figures it out, what I'm saying is, we're going to end the podcast and be back with the stream in less than an hour. So
I'm finding it.
She's done finding something in the background. In the background, bugging out. I don't know what she's doing. She's like, I'm gonna find it. She's... Oh man, I don't know. She didn't find it, so I'm gonna end the stream on my end. I don't know what.
Yes, that's what I did. Okay, I figured it out. Listen. Okay, we're about to close this shit. We're gonna close this shit. Ready? All right. Thank you guys so much for joining our podcast. No, fuck. Retake 2. All right, guys. So we're gonna end this podcast here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us today. My name is Bonnie, also known as Jazz, and this is Gus. And thank you for coming to our podcast.
She's doing it every time because I can't do this shit every time.
I have to.
All right, we out.
All right.